It comes up on the poly, all set. They sprinting away from the 1,000 metre mark, and SHAP broke well today. Bikini Billy is right there, and Bankit with the red cap. They're followed by Cutting Edge and Grazer Rockins in the blue near the rail. Bankit goes off to lead it by about a neck. Back in second place, SHAP. Then comes Bikini Billy, and then Cutting Edge. You get a couple of reminders to try and get into the race, and Grazer Rockins the trader. 600 to go, Bankit the leader. The white noseband of SHAP is on the inside. The bright colours of Bikini Billy. Towards the outside is Cutting Edge, and then Grazer Rockin. Coming to the 400, Bankit now comes under pressure from SHAP, and Bikini Billy becomes a runner. Bikini Billy and SHAP as they pass the 200. Cutting Edge tries to run on, but it's SHAP still under the hands though over the last 100. SHAP, Bikini Billy's going to make a determined challenge. SHAP just the leader. SHAP's going to go on and win though. SHAP from Bikini Billy. Cutting Edge third. Bankit and then Grazer Rockin. So victory is for number 5, SHAP. The son of Nordic Flyer was also trained by Dean Kannemeyer. And this one is victorious. Jumped on terms today. He's a big, strong son of Nordic Flyer. You can see still very green, and you have to get the impression that there was more to come because Anthony just kept the stick off him. Just a couple of reminders, and he wins by a half length, and you'd have to say wins a little bit easier than that margin suggests. Second, number 2, Bikini Billy. Third to Cutting Edge. Came under early reminders, and then Bankit, who didn't finish it off, followed by Grazer Rockin. So the winner, number 5, SHAP, that returns on the tote at 140 in the opener of the bipod. Just watch Anthony there. He's just keeping it together. 1 or 2 reminders down the neck, and they're going to score. Of course, there goes the groom of Eye of the Tiger. He's got that very famous yodel, and off he goes up the chute to the winner's enclosure for SHAP. SHAP, Dean Kannemeyer, Brian Bernard, and bred by DGM Southey. Until the running of our second race. The second race also on the poly, and it's over 1,200 metres, and the second race will start with our place accumulator. Back to the studio.
Well, the favourites won the first race, SHAP for Brian Bernard, and Dean Kannemeyer has brought his string into town, and this is his first runner, so he's got to be thrilled. Dean, well done. You've opened your account with a square ball down to the boundary, and a great win. And you're telling me your old stallion, Nordic Flyer, it's his first?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm very pleased for Nordic Flyer. It's his first winner. He hasn't had many runners, and I don't think they're early type of horses. He himself was a sprinter mile at Nordic Flyer, and he was a well-bred horse.
Very good horse.
Yeah, when he won the Guineas here, and the Guineas in Cape Town. So I'm very pleased for everybody, for Gary Player stands him in his stud, and for Lady Laidlaw Kaya's stable. It's a stallion, and Gary stands him there, and he's got some good support, and I've got a few in the yard. They just take a little bit of time. In actual fact, David Southey bred him, and then Gary, I think, pinhooked him at the farm, and then bought him at the 2-year-old sale at August last year. So well done to Brian Bernard and Yolanda. It's the first winner that I've trained for them. I think they're on the way from Mauritius. It was fantastic, and to my whole team, yeah, thank you. Very, very good. Probably a bit more comfortable at 1,200. He'll go a mile.
Yeah, he looks like he's going a very attractive horse.
Yeah, very, very attractive horse.
Dean, you got one more runner on the night, is that right?
Yeah, Master James is running over a mile. He ran a good race on Meta. He ran a good second in quite a competitive race, and I think he's got to be a good runner. Unless he gets lost under the lights, anything could happen. But he's fit, he's well. I think I'm getting to know the tracks at Summerfeld, but I think he's a horse he's a big horse, but he's getting better and better. And well, we've started with the winner, so fitness levels we're getting there. But I think he's a good runner.
Great start,
Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done, Bonge. But I looked at your card today. It looks like you got some very nice rides, and it's wonderful to open the batting with a win. And it looked the horse to beat, and he won a tad cosy, if I can say that.
Yeah, you're 100% right. He did win a bit cosy, and he was laying out. But I always knew I was going to win the race. I hit him. He's only a young horse. This is his minimum trip. I mean, we were concerned that he might be a bit too short for him. But once I found myself in front, and then Warren went around and didn't cross me, I was very happy where I was, and he's a lovely horse. I think he's going to win his races. Yeah, thanks very much to Dean. I'm doing a bit of work there, so it's nice that we can start off like this.
The rest of your card, I see there's a couple of races where you have to lock horns with your good mate Arthur Marcus, and especially so in the second. People are saying it's possibly a 2 or 3 horse race. Yours must have a big chance in the second.
Yeah, I think he's got a very good chance. I think the horse maybe to beat is Corin Anthony's horse. That ran a very, very good race first time out. I mean, I got up to beat it, and my horse ran a courageous race to win the race. And I think that's a horse we all have to beat. You know, they got the improvement. We've had a lot of runs. So, yeah, I think my horse has a great chance. But the rest of my card, if you look at the rest of my rides, they all got each way chances.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks very much. And to my sponsor, Amateur, thank you.
Victor, come and have a chat. Where's Buffalo Bill?
Uncle Brian's just arrived back today from Mauritius, and a bit of a break they had. Okay. So they arrived tonight in Joburg for tomorrow's big one for No Worries and Red Carpet Captain. But yeah, today's been a good day. We had a second in PE today. SHAP arriving now, so hopefully the roll will just carry on tomorrow.
Yeah, well, have you got any more tonight?
No, we're done. Pioneer Spirit was scratched later on, so that's us for tonight.
Excellent. Everything of the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Victor. There we go, Victor, the racing manager for Brian Bernard, and nice to see him here. Well done to Brian Bernard, well done to Gary Player, David Southey. They're all involved with this horse, SHAP, who's opened up the card at Greyville.